Gotta go pick up saws for the shop. Very old school spot. I'll try to see if I can get some photos. He's got some really cool stuff inside of here. This place looks original from like, God, the 50s almost. The paint inside, everything looks almost all original. But for those of you guys like us that are in manufacturing and are constantly cutting, sawing, I mean, you name it, all sorts of stuff. If you aren't familiar, instead of sitting here and buying a $50 to $80 to $150 blade for your table saw or your skill saw, find one of your local saw sharpeners, and you can get quite a few resharpens out of your blade, especially guys with carbon tips. So it's something worthwhile to keep in mind. So I think I brought about, I don't know, I think 18 blades, I think initially, and about 13 of them were usable. Obviously, if the saw blade's got too big of a chip in it, you just can't, you know, they're not going to fill it in. So that's when you have to buy a new one. But I'm able to get 13 of these things rebuilt and resharpened so we can reuse it, and then eventually then you can do it. But if you're trying to save some money as a small business, this is one of the easier steps that you can do to minimize cost and get a little bit more longevity out of, you know, a pretty decently expensive blade. So we're gonna drive there now, and I'll show you where it's at here in downtown Sac. Right. There it is. Thank goodness for GPS. We have never found this spot. Oh boy, this guy chopped this parking spot like crazy. Here was some of the really old school saw blades that he had inside. This is what I mean. This thing is probably original from way back in the 50s, and this is just not something you see in any traditional store, especially in somewhere like downtown Sacramento. But it's really cool to see this old shop still kicking it and still supplying us with getting our blade sharpened. All right, so I just went in there and got 13 of our blades back. Here's Noel Saw Works, just down this little tiny alleyway. This is what's unique about downtown Sac. So you can go out here and go see Henry here. And like I said, this is a good way for you small businesses that use saw blades and need sharpening. Come through, get these guys to sharpen your blade, and then that way you don't got to buy some new ones.